Hey folks, my name's Nick. I'm from New Zealand. Been playing guitar for over 20 years and I'm just stopping by to share something with you that I hope will make as much difference to you in your world of guitar and how you play as much as it's made to me and mine. If I'm to be totally honest, from the time I started playing, music theory was something that was just all too hard. It was not the reason I was playing, or so I thought. I just did not have the time to become a student while I was also trying to enjoy what was then a hobby, and I really just wanted to be able to pick up an instrument, make a sound, and go from there. Looking back now, I realise how crazy I was actually trying to avoid anything to do with music theory, because I took the course of learning from pictures of patterns and guitar scales and got to a stage where I realised that what I was playing, very little of it was about me and my self-expression, playing what I wanted to play and having it sound about how I felt inside. And that is a huge part of it, of music for anyone that's even half serious about playing. It's having a bit about you and your music. Anyway, a couple of years ago, it must be about three and a half years ago now, I was trying to learn a bit more about the modes. And I had been listening and watching videos provided by a number of people that were really all about showing me patterns on the guitar neck that really were yet more scale patterns that I had to learn, and yet I was unable to achieve the different sounds that I wanted to achieve. But then I discovered Desi Cerner and the first of his books on fretboard theory. That's Fretboard Theory Volume 1, and he's now gone on to produce Volume 2, both of which are absolutely essential for anyone wanting to learn the guitar, simply because if you don't know about the fretboard and don't learn about it in a way that's easy and enjoyable, for so many people then they just put the instrument down and forget about music theory. But really, when I started listening to what Desi had to say and I allowed him to teach me about the modes, it was like the veil being ripped apart, and so everything became so much easier. So when I got Desi's Fretboard Theory 1, maybe foolishly, I jumped straight ahead into the section on modes. And very quickly, he showed me how to get those unique sounds by having what you play based around the appropriate tonal centre. Anyway, I'm not going to even attempt to become a guitar teacher here, but what Desi helped reveal to me was that theory was actually much easier and much more interesting than I ever thought possible. And the best example of that I can give is when we learn as children to read, we are faced with having to learn 26 letters in the alphabet to form words. But with music, it's much simpler. There's actually 12 tones in one octave. And when I came to understand that, I started to realise that actually learning a little bit about fretboard theory was so much easier than what I did when I was a kid learning to read. And so this is part of what I want to try and pass on to you guys.